Yep.
This is SportsCenter.
Da-da-da,
I was
da-da-da.
kidding. It's morning one. Come on, get over yourself.
My buddy and I were trading old NFL film soundtracks
Yeah?
from the 70s. They actually made an album because it was a symphony orchestra. that
A silly
played-
symphony?
What's
Remember
that?
the Silly Symphony? Remember those cartoons?
No.
Oh, anyways, never mind. Go ahead.
No, but I mean, I don't know. If you were an NFL fan at all, you know, it was a big rising, rousing, and this
What was this on?
NFL films, NFL
Oh,
films.
their own films. Okay,
So
yeah.
they contracted the symphony, and then they had this voice. What was his name? John Francona? I don't know. It was that deep voice in the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field.
Yeah.
And grunting and the greatest absolute sports music ever. And then ESPN comes along with their little da-da-da, da-da-da, which is a whole nother story. But
I have no idea what he's talking
we need to have a sound. Well, you started doing a soundtrack of.
Well, this is sport. That's
this
all I
is-
remember. Is that still the way they?
So this is SportsCenter, and then I
Yeah.
did the classic
Yeah.
ESPN, which is da 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 da, and it reminded me of sports soundtracks in general, which brought me back to.
Oh
the
no, I get it.
real.
I just have no idea what you're talking about because I have
just have no idea what you're
I have
talking
no
about.
context for this shit.
And you have no idea whether the Cubs or the A's won their prop bet.
I rely on you.
You completely rely on me.
And I
my
really
trust
it was an
factor.
outfield errors, right?
Very good, because I really had
got
to
that
search
right.
my memory cells. I was at one point I was thinking, I have no idea, and then it just popped in my head. So you're right. Outfield
Decaf with chicory. Hey. Yeah.
Yeah, he got his.
I have not. How long has it been? See, I changed over. God, it's been months.
Now we do
Since
want to
I've had
increase the
chicory.
stock price of French Market by giving them a plug.
Okay.
So-
French market, we love you.
Inside stock trading. Here.
Hey, if you're looking for people to represent you, fly us down to New Orleans. We'll talk.
We should bring the can up at some point, side by side.
We should.
But he discovered dark roast decaf chicken.
Yes.
So now I got
We
my
love
red
Amazon.
can, and you have your green can. And
We're ready for Christmas.
it's wonderful. It's I don't know.
Even we'll hang those cans on the staircase at Christmas time.
Not a bad. Well, they do make a white can.
Do they really?
It's
Oh.
I actually think it might be the decaf light
What if we
roast.
could decorate a tree with them?
Well, they claim to be from New Orleans, but it's probably made in China.
No, it's New
I
Orleans.
know. It's so wonderful. But I'm
It
guessing
is.
they clear entire swaths of the rainforest to get them because they don't have a little label that says what's the coffee
Free trade or fair trade?
fair trade, yeah, organic fair trade, yeah. So it's unfair.
Yeah.
it's pesticide used.
Many beans
Unfair
were killed in the
beans.
making of this coffee.
That's right. But you know what? Worth it.
Absolute.
Anyway,
Yes.
on to prop bets. So
Yes.
had we just done errors alone, you guys had like 8 errors, and our team only had 1 for the week.
Yeah, but
none of your outfielders. And would you believe that of my 1 error, it wasn't an outfielder either? So we pushed.
We pushed them. Yeah. So 0-0, huh?
So we parlay
Okay.
it into the next week.
Yes.
We're still at $15 that you owe me.
Yes. Yeah. Do you want to?
We're over halfway of the season, and we're only at $15.
That's good.
What do you want to do?
I was gonna say, do you want to replay it? But do you want to do something new? Do you have any ideas?
No, that was not fun trying to figure
Yeah.
that one
That's
out.
why I wanted to do it again.
well played.
And I thought I'd videotape you. How long did it take you?
Okay, not that long. I mean, you saw me sitting in the chair. That long.
I did,
5
yeah.
minutes,
Yeah.
5-10 minutes. It's just, it was like 3 or 4 levels of having to figure out who.
Yeah, well.
I don't know Cubbies like that. And by the way, just real quick side note, which is related, but this last week was the absolute craziest fucking trade deadline ever in the history of baseball.
Really?
And it's because, well, it's kind of inside geek baseball. Why? But it was insane. They could have made a reality show out of it, how absolutely crazy it was last Friday was the deadline.
Uh-huh.
Just to let you know, between the Cubs and the Nationals, who
Yes.
what they call in baseball parlay had a fire sale
Yeah.
between the Cubs. I think it was 9 and 8. 17 players between those two teams left their teams or got traded
17.
in a matter of 4 or 5 days.
Wow.
You
Now
lost a third of your team.
Now, were they good trades? I mean, because you
Um,
said you can tell at this point of the season who still feels like they got a chance,
Right.
and who, yeah. So
the Cubs obviously
they
did not
gave
feel
up.
like they got a chance.
Yeah.
And the Angels were kind of on the margin. They were not players. They neither. Well, they gave up, but they didn't pick up it.
Yeah.
But the Cubs, and so what usually happens is you're trading prospects for veterans, and by
Yeah.
veterans I mean a player that is doing well now,
Yeah.
or at some point did well and could help that team. So I don't know exactly who the Cubs picked up. You picked up a bunch of prospects. So
So it's possible that
That in
in
the
a couple
future,
years, we could have something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Although I did hear one commentary last night. I don't know why. Just a non sequitur. He just goes, "Yeah, the Cubs aren't winning anything in the next few years." So his thought was, I mean, you lost, Chris Bryant, Baez,
Yes.
Chafin. We picked up, I think one other, Kimbrel. So that like 3 out of your 4 best players. I mean, that's a
Wow.
pretty big deal if you're in Cubs
Yeah.
territory. If you're a Cubs fan, that's a big. I get it all the time because
Yeah.
the A's are always doing this, but that's a. You don't find that in Chicago often. You're letting
Yeah.
go players that
Huh.
big. I mean, Chris Bryant 3 years ago was the darling of the country. I mean, everybody's talking about Chris Bryant. He's like the Mike Trout
Oh, yeah.
of Chicago, and he's gone.
Where'd he trade to?
The Giants, San Francisco Giants.
Wow.
So he came
Well.
to California. Crazy.
Anyway, well, we
I don't
got to
necessarily
figure out
believe-
what the rep's going to be.
I think exciting when you pick up a lot of young players. You get to see a whole new bunch of kids.
Yeah.
But what were you saying?
like Sandlot baseball.
Oh, it's the way the game is meant to be. Not
Yes.
a bunch of high contract veterans.
Well, so we got to figure out what our bet is going to be for next week or for this week.
I know we should have done a trade deadline bet. What team picks up or lets go the most?
Yeah, it sounds like I would have. I would
You
have either lost or won. It's hard to say how we would have positioned that one.
That's right. The net of who let go and picked up.
Now, are these? Oh, it doesn't matter because did you guys have a lot
Excuse
of?
me?
Did you have a trading deadline?
Really? You need to rev while you're sitting there? Like a motorcyclist. I know we have millions of motorcycle viewers.
Yeah.
I don't mean you, just him.
But we live on fucking PCH. I'm sorry, this is music to my ears. I love the traffic noise on PCH. I do.
2 things I don't. The motorcycles that do that, and
Yeah,
the glass packers. You know what a glass pack is?
Is that like glass pack muffler where it's like
Yeah.
really loud?
Yeah, but
I don't know what the
I
fuck.
have no idea
I used
what
to
the
sell
purpose
glass pack
is.
mufflers.
Oh, you are a pusher of the. Okay. So
Yeah, they've been around a long
you
time.
do a really good job of picking out a topic of baseball, and then
Okay.
I'll come up with
All
a
right.
prop bet. So pick like a portion of the game.
Foul balls?
Oh,
Is that something?
shit. God damn. Foul balls. I don't think they track them.
Okay.
You know, it'd be fun
You
if
have to
they.
watch each game.
That's right.
You'd love it.
I will gladly do the outfield errors again.
Let's see.
You know, it'd be funny though is if they actually did track the number of balls used in a game. I wonder if they would ever do that. Just
Catchers?
total
Have
balls.
we done catchers?
Okay, catchers.
Missed.
Ah, good one. Pass balls,
Yes.
which is really good. I passed some balls last night. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
we have to talk about that
Did
tomorrow.
you notice the morning glow?
Oh.
I passed more through my balls than my balls. That's a really good one. It's kind of a rare thing. You don't find a whole lot of pass
Right.
balls. Do you want to include wild pitches too, or just pass balls? 'Cause
Well, the wild
pitch
pitches
is the
speaks
pitcher.
more. Yeah.
That's right. But it's still a ball getting.
Yeah. Well, we can do that. I mean,
Only that's just adding more work for me because there
Right.
are Well, I guess it's in the same page. There are way more wild pitches.
Or you want to just do wild pitches?
I'm glad I didn't do it last week. The A's had like 12 wild pitches
Fuck.
last week. No, I always love the first. Always stick with your first.
Okay.
And you said catchers. We said pass balls. There's a not too unlikely chance that we have a 0-0 tie again.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Which is
that's
fine.
okay.
You know, it makes it a little bit more. It's okay. Pass
it's
balls.
the anticipation. Okay.
Pass balls. Get your stick and pass some balls. Nope,
I like to keep my stick and balls kind of together.
Okay.
A package deal.
Easy deal.
All right.
Very good. I like that
Good.
one. I can't believe we
Okay.
hadn't done pass balls before.
There we go. Traditional, but
I just
scintillating.
like saying pass ball.
Yeah. Bye.